All right, serious question. Do you actually need a financial advisor? Or do you just need a spreadsheet and a strong cup of tea? Because when I started planning for early retirement, I imagined more long walks and less panic Googling how not to run out of money at 62. My name is Catherine, and this is Better Now Than Never. And this is Money My Way, where we talk real numbers, real life, and occasionally real breakdowns over superannuation. So if you're figuring out how to do early retirement your way, without a financial degree or a private jet, hit the subscribe button and let's do it together. So, why do we get stuck here? I used to think that early retirement would mean fewer decisions, fewer headaches. Just me, a beach, and some blissful, well-budgeted peace. But instead, I found myself cooking noodles while stress-rolling articles on capital gains tax and whether I was already behind. It can be totally overwhelming, and not just by the maths. Although the maths was pretty mathing hard, but by this fear of what if I get it wrong? What if I retire too early and regret it? What if I don't ask for help and miss something critical? What if I make the biggest mistake of my life? So, financial advisors, what do they actually do? So, a good financial advisor is not just someone who tells you what to do with your money. They also help you get a clear idea of what your goals are, understand your risks, and create a plan that matches your life. Not just a generic retirement rule book. Yeah. And there are two main types of financial advisors. There are fee for service. They charge a flat fee, an hourly rate, or a package price. You know exactly what you're paying for. There's no incentive to sell you stuff. The other is commission-based. You might get paid through products they recommend, like insurance or investments. That doesn't automatically make them dodgy, but it does mean that you've got to ask more questions. Who benefits here? Me or their commission? So the green flags, they explain things in plain English. They're licensed, they're transparent about fees, and they listen more than they talk. Red flags: pressure to sign today, confusing fee structures, recommending products that you don't understand or need. And yes, for a comprehensive plan, it can be expensive. You might be looking at $2,000 to $5,000. So it's fair to ask, is that worth it? I've had one of the free ones, and all he said to me was, your numbers look great. Put some more money in super and buy some insurance. Get some life insurance. Get some business protection insurance. So whilst he didn't give me the help I wanted, the experience did teach me the information and help I need to get from a good one. So ask questions. What exactly can they help with? Are they a right fit for your situation? You're hiring them, not the other way around. So it's also important to have your information ready, not just the basic stuff, but some of your real life goals. So financial information like your income, your investments, your debts, your budgets, but also plans that you have for your future and your retirement. They need to know if you want to spend 2 months a year, traveling, or do you want to move to a small cabin in the hills and grow your own vegetables? The more information you can give them, the better they can help you, if you want the help. So when is it worth getting the help? In some situations, you absolutely need it. If you're dealing with big life changes, if you're, in the middle of a divorce, if you're getting a big inheritance, if you're selling property or trying to merge 6 old super funds into one. Now, if you're not from Australia, super funds is a pension, or I believe like a 401k in America. So if your finances are complex, maybe you've got a business or a family trust or investing across several different countries, you need to bring in a pro. Even if things aren't that complicated, but you just feel stuck or panicked, like you can't move forward without second guessing yourself, or you're just stuck, getting advice can buy you some peace of mind, which is priceless. You'll be able to move forward from there. And there's no shame in saying, I just want someone to double check that I haven't accidentally set myself up to retire in disaster. Nobody wants to feel that way. So when is a spreadsheet and a good night's sleep all that you need? If your situation is simple, you've got one home, one super, no debt, you're not planning to become the next crypto queen, you might be totally fine doing it yourself, especially if you've already done a budget and forecasted your retirement income and expenses. If you've paid down all your debt and you've built yourself a little emergency cushion. In that case, what you might need isn't professional advice, just some personal clarity. Your smartest money move might be, a cup of tea and a nap. Give yourself a clear head. Get yourself a good cuppa whilst you double check your numbers. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to know what matters for you and build it from there. But if you'd rather DIY, here are a few books that I swear by. I swear by The Barefoot Investor. He gives you simple, solid, basic ideas, easy to understand, easy to follow. Die Hard with Zero, which is a fresh take on how to spend and live meaningfully. And Your Money or Your Life, which is part of the FIND movement. So if you're rethinking work, worth, and what really matters, that's the book for you. So Your Money My Way might include a financial advisor, or it might just include a notepad, a calculator, and a starting belief that you can do this all yourself. Either way, you're not behind, you're not broken, you're building something honest, and it's a good place to be. So what about you? Have you ever worked with a financial advisor? Was it worth it? Was it a waste of money? Was it satisfying? Let me know in the comments. And whilst you're there, hit subscribe so you don't miss my next episode. And if today's been a lot, go and have a nap. The money will still be there when you wake up.